It would be misleading to describe modern live service games as proper video games. Instead, they feel more like financial extraction systems that are video game themed. You can easily waste hundreds of dollars on pre-order bonuses like the infamous Fallout 76 bag debacle, or maybe your pre-order bonus will get split up between multiple stores like Assassin's Creed Unity. Or even when it goes right, you'll still spend hundreds of dollars to get a plastic collectible like the mystery box edition of Black Ops 4. These examples I just gave you are all live service games with paid barriers to entry, but even true free-to-play games seem committed to price gouging the players as much as possible with battle passes, limited time events, and loot box systems. Marvel Rivals has a battle pass and yet still charges $45 for the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 skins, and that's just scratching the surface. The more successful live service games all operate like a financial dominatrix and treat us like pay pigs. For example, check out this signature immortalized Legend Collection League of Legends Ahri skin for a meager $500, or the $1,200 Fortnite Galaxy skin, which I shamefully happen to own because somebody gave me their code. And if I wanted to move into the real world, then there's companies like Games Workshop that'll charge hundreds or thousands of dollars for Warhammer figurines that ultimately cost them pennies to make. In this grim, dark universe of free-to-play gaming, there is but one beacon of hope: the Finals. The Finals is one of the few, if not the very only free-to-play game that is actually consumer-friendly. There's no deceptive digital currency strategy, no disappearing content designed to create FOMO, you can buy individual items separate from their bundles, and almost everything that you buy gets you something else for free. This is going to be a wild video because I'm ultimately praising a free-to-play monetization system. I personally am not a gaming whale. I'm actually a lot more like Mr. Krabs when it comes to spending on microtransactions, so please trust me when I say this level of praise is abnormal. But I'm making this video because I believe the Finals is doing it right, and I also believe that what they're doing should be the industry standard. In case the algorithm somehow sent you this video and you don't know anything about the Finals, I linked a video down there below from Kelsky in the description that does a better job explaining this game than I can ever hope to do. But on to the main topic. A good place to start this discussion is the lore of the game, because the lore drives the cosmetic choices. The Finals is set in the year 2100, where players from around the world log into a virtual arena kind of like Ready Player One, and they compete for cash, prizes, fame, sponsors, and all the other things that would come with being an athlete today. This game show is open to the public, so anyone can compete like it's a big open bracket at a LAN, and the spectacle is the point, so the competitors are encouraged to show up in their best-looking digital outfits. It's not that different than current game shows on TV that encourage people to dress up for fun, like Wayne Brady's Let's Make a Deal. Dressing extravagantly makes the show more interesting and makes you more likely to stand out to the host. Since it's a digital arena where everything is literally made out of pixels, basically nothing is immersion breaking. Kaijus, cryptids, cyborgs, samurais, and cell shading are all equally valid in this digital world. I think the Finals does wonders for keeping the aesthetics flexible so that players don't get mad like in Call of Duty when they added cell-shaded Beavis and Butthead skins. The other cool thing about cosmetics in the Finals is that everything you buy can be mixed and matched with other stuff. You're not locked into only running one skin as it is intended. You can take the gloves, boots, pants, chest pieces, jackets, capes, pets, backpacks, and hats from any skin and individually break them off and apply them to your current look. I absolutely loved this system because it allows for an incredible amount of character customization. I've never seen a game that lets you change your eye color or eye style while also customizing your fingernails. Embark Studios went so far as to allow you to purchase a free fingernail bundle that gives you the fingernail inspection so you can dust off your nails every time you've killed somebody. The point is that the cosmetics are not limited in how they can be used like traditional hero shooters. And all of the cosmetics are truly cosmetic in the Finals. They don't change hitboxes, weapon performance stats, and they don't unlock anything. Even if you buy a camo for a weapon you don't own, you still can't use that weapon until you've properly unlocked it. Now that we're done with all the setup, let's move into the meat and potatoes of this video, which is what makes the Finals monetization system so much better for gamers than anything else out there on the market. Firstly, there are no multiple currency systems in place in the finals, just one single currency called multi-bucks. I'm grateful for this because other game developers like using multiple tiers of currency to confuse gamers about their exchange rates and obscure the actual real-world value of their purchases. This actually got so bad recently that the European Union placed guidelines to clamp down on it, and I made a whole video on that topic, which is also linked below. But the finals has multi-bucks, and they cost approximately $1 per 100 multi-bucks, or a multi-buck is worth a penny. That scaling is kept pretty consistent across the board, except you do get some bonus if you buy in a big pack. But the point is that the prices and their real-world conversions are very easy to understand numbers. So if something is 1,150 multi-bucks, you know that's about $12. It's very easy to mentally calculate the real-world value of what you're actually spending in this game. And the other nice thing is that if you hate digital currency and refuse to engage in purchasing multi-bucks or Robux or V-Bucks or whatever kind of bucks people are offering, you can just spend straight up cash out of your wallet. Some cosmetics just have a regular dollar value attached to them. And what's wild about these is that purchasing a cash skin gives you an equal amount of credits for free. So you can buy a sick looking skin for $20 and you'll get $20 worth of credits on top of the skin you just purchased. That's enough credits to buy 1, 2, or maybe even 3 skins if you're buying less expensive items. There's actually no reason in the finals to directly buy the multi-bucks instead of just buying the skins that give you an equal amount of digital currency for free. So basically everything that you buy with cash is at a minimum buy one, get one free. The developers at Embark Studios seem to have an attitude of giving away a whole bunch of free stuff to anybody who wants to spend a little bit of real money. I guess that makes it not technically free, but they're like, hey, you spent some real money on our free-to-play game, and it cost us nothing to give you digital assets, so here's a whole bunch extra. Have fun. And this is pretty much the philosophy that the finals has for everything, and I'm going to reference this several times again moving forward. But hey, if you don't like spending $10 or $20 on a set of clothing, the finals is more than willing to let you buy individual items from a set. Like, if you only want the hairy legs of Bigfoot, you can just buy the legs at a fair price. The prices are like 50 cents marked up over what they would be if they were broken down individually, so you never get stuck having to buy a $20 bundle when you only want one part of it. Wildly, if you unlock enough items in a set to be equivalent to the amount of money it would take to purchase the whole set, the finals will just unlock the whole set for you for free. So if you keep coming back and buying little tidbits here and there, it'll, no joke, just unlock the whole thing for you whenever you've spent whatever the value of that whole thing would have been. And I'm absolutely shocked by this degree of generosity. Every other game company on the planet would charge you your firstborn son's soul for buying pieces individually rather than in a bundle. And to be honest, they probably wouldn't even let you buy the individual pieces. You would be forced to buy really expensive bundles just by default. Now, moving on, let's talk about the Battle Pass in the finals, because I think it's one of the best Battle Passes that I have ever seen. It's a simple, linearly progressing pass that upgrades based on how much experience you earned. It costs $12, I think, to buy the basic version, and that basic version will give you more than $12 worth of multi-bucks once you've unlocked everything. I calculated the amount for this season and found that my $12 Battle Pass earned me enough credits to buy next season's Battle Pass and a couple of other small things. So if I wanted to be stingy, I could just save up and use that $12 to get an unlimited series of Battle Passes and keep stacking up the free credits. Almost no other game in the free-to-play market is willing to do something like this. It's like lifetime Battle Passes for a $10 entry fee. Some people, I think the first season's Battle Pass was $8 and people are still refreshing that one. Fortnite may have invented the Battle Pass, but I think the finals has perfected it in its simplicity, but we're just getting started here. Every season in the finals, the game will offer you a starter pack that you can purchase for $10. The starter pack includes at least 3 weapon camos in a certain theme, some stickers, emotes, charms, and relatively small cosmetics. But it also includes exactly enough multi-bucks to buy the Battle Pass. So to start the season, every player can spend $10 to get the starter pack and get a whole bunch of skins and emotes and stickers and whatnot, then immediately use that money to unlock the Battle Pass, and the Battle Pass will give you enough money to buy next season's Battle Pass on top of extra credits for extra skins. So as long as you're willing to spend $10, it basically unlocks an unlimited content train for you. You would think that would be the end of the consumer-friendly part of the Battle Pass, that Embark Studios would be hiding a spring-loaded trap, and that little $10 piece of cheese is what loads us in. But the finals did something that no other game can match. They actually allow you to earn unlocks for past seasons' Battle Passes, and you can do this concurrent with this season's Battle Pass. The price for the old season's Battle Passes doesn't change, so if it was $10 in the past, it's still $10 now, but after you've spent that, you can unlock the older items. The only difference is that you don't unlock the multi-bucks in the old Battle Pass. You don't get that, but you do get all of the old cosmetics, and they can be unlocked in almost any order. So if there's something in the Season 1 Battle Pass that you wanted, you can purchase that Battle Pass today and use your Legacy Battle Pass tokens, which are located up there in the top right of the screen, to unlock whatever you want from that season. You'll earn Legacy Battle Pass tokens whether you own a Legacy Battle Pass or not. So if you've played for a while and you unlock a new one, a lot of people might immediately have 50 tokens they could spend on a whole bunch of stuff. The tokens don't have any interaction with or detract from this season's Battle Pass at all. It's not like you're splitting up XP between this season or last season or slowing down unlocks or anything like that. It just roughly doubles the rate at which you unlock various things. You don't have to buy cosmetics in order in the old Battle Passes either. You do have to have a certain amount of them unlocked to move on to the next set of pages. Like, it won't let you skip to the end and get the final skin, but it is really flexible and does let you skip ahead several pages and more or less just pick up the things that you want. I think this is pretty incredible because that means that new players won't miss out on legacy content if they want it. They still will get an opportunity to get the old cosmetics, and they don't have to die of FOMO. And once again, if you thought that was the end of the consumer-friendly aspects of the Finals Battle Pass, then you would be dead wrong. So the Finals does have multiple tiers of Battle Passes, and this is where it's going to get dicey. It was even controversial in their community. The basic one, I think, is $12, maybe $10. I could be a little wrong about that. Next tier is $20, and it comes with a bunch of level unlocks. It's like 20 plus 20 tiers. And then the final tier, which I initially thought was controversial, is a premium battle pass at $30. The premium battle pass gives you faster unlock rates and different variants of some skins, like this season's cyborgs. And I think the alternate variants of these look way cooler. So I couldn't help myself, and I spent $30 to unlock this season's premium battle pass. I was shocked when it immediately gave me $30 worth of multi-bucks. Like, it just popped up with a thank you notification. Hey, thanks for upgrading. Here's $30 worth of digital currency for upgrading. Enjoy. Which is crazy because most other games would just be like, okay, you upgraded, that's it, and you get nothing for it. The Finals and Embark are just giving me my $30 back to spend on other stuff, which I could probably buy 30 tiers with and then get another $10 worth of money back to buy tiers with that or other skins or whatever. I initially only bought the $12 Battle Pass, and I caved and spent $30 because I was thirsting after this level 96 skin, and I thought it was just going to be $30 down the drain, but I got it back. I was absolutely gobsmacked because I'm used to just being financially abused by video game companies. And that's not all for Embark Studios' generosity with this game. Several times per season, they run limited time events that come with free cosmetics you can unlock just by playing the event. Most recently, you can unlock some cool grenade launcher skins and punk skins for your characters by playing their low-gravity Quake-style event. These skins are often equal in quality to ones that you would spend $20 on. There was recently a Heavy Hitters event where you could unlock furry tails and soda can launch pads, and even a sports ball event to get a whole bunch of sports-themed cosmetics. As of the time of making this video, they'll probably have some more stuff to unlock and some limited time events, but the limited time events, instead of being a limited opportunity to spend money, are just a limited amount of time to play the game and get the free stuff if you want it. A lot of times they come with these little tickets. You spin the wheel of destiny and get a random unlock. I've had really good luck with the wheel. My literal first spin on the wheel, they gave me the 6 sword skin, which was a baseball bat, and I use that instead of the sword now because I find it incredibly fun. Every season also has at least 5 or 6 unlocks that you can get for free just by watching streamers on Twitch. I know a lot of games do this, and I will say for the finals, the ones you get for watching on Twitch are not quite as cool as the ones you spend money on. They mostly tend to be purple and Twitch-themed stuff, but they're still very literally free. On top of that, Embark Studios decided to lean into the lore of their game and do something called sponsored contestants on Twitch, such that if you gift 3 subscribers to one of the sponsored contestants, it will unlock 5 weapon skins for you for free in the game. So if you go to Twitch and I'm streaming the finals and you gift me 3 subs, I'm actually not a sponsored contestant, don't do this for me, do this for somebody who actually is, and you gift them subs, you can unlock skins in the game, which is kind of crazy. I personally haven't seen that. I know they only ran it for a month or 2, it didn't stay forever, but I think that it was a fantastic way to support the streaming community and also an incredibly cheap way for people to acquire a lot of new cosmetics. Then every season, I'll also get an email in my inbox giving me a handful of credits for free just for logging on. It's usually just like $1 or $2, but I can use them to buy a nice set of nails or maybe a new pair of shoes in the game or something. And I think it also just gives you multi-bucks for registering accounts. So you start off with a little bit of like low-cost cosmetic choices available to you. Which all of this is why I think the finals is the most consumer-friendly free-to-play game on the market. At least I've never encountered something this consumer-friendly in my life. The general attitude that Embark Studios has with the finals seems to be to just throw rewards at people that are willing to spend nearly any amount of real money. If you toss them $10 on the battle pass, they'll basically unlock an unlimited amount of battle passes and free content for you. Spending any amount of money on a skin that will unlock other skins for you, as long as you went with the cash purchase, is also pretty incredible. You can just buy the parts you want for your costume. You don't even have to fool with the bundles. You're going to be given a whole bunch of money for free just for playing the game, along with free cosmetics just for playing. I've never seen this in my life. Every live service game that I've ever played, like I said in the beginning, was essentially a financial extraction system that was gaming themed. They wanted your money and they wanted to create FOMO and they wanted to bleed you dry by giving you as little as possible for the most money possible. But Embark Studios is going in a different direction. They seem to be running a really consumer-friendly digital fashion market instead of a financial extraction system. They're just okay with giving you a whole bunch of stuff for very little, and I'm blessed in that I think a lot of their cosmetics are very cool in this game. And that's all for my shilling on the finals at the moment. I know I've been doing some crazy finals glazing on this channel. It's just a rare thing that I actually give praises to the financial instruments of a game instead of the game's gameplay qualities. But I think the finals deserves it. I think that the praise for being consumer friendly and just giving things to people and not being Mr. Krabses with their skins is well deserved. And as I said in the beginning, the point of this video is that I hope other people see it, especially game developers and studios, because I believe that instead of the industry standard being to try to find ways to generate FOMO and bleed people dry as rapidly as possible, it should instead be much more like the finals, that if you're spending money, real dollars that you earned somewhere or whatever currency you have, the game companies should be more generous in unlocking more things for you. It costs them literally nothing to unlock digital assets, and I just wish more companies were consumer friendly like this. I'm rambling, I'm ranting at the moment, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something useful in the finals. I'm not going to encourage you to spend money. I don't have any sponsorship or financial connection or anything like that. You make your own financial choices here. Unless you want to be my pay pig, I will absolutely financially dominate you if you just want to pay me money to do that. We are totally down. My Discord DMs are open. Hit me up. Guys, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.